Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 303 of the Force Podcast. My name is Taylor. Join me today, Crystal.
I'm here. We got a chapter. We don't have a chapter next week. There you go.
Talk to me about this.
It should just be a regular Oda schedule break.
Is Oda gooning us in this fight?
What do you mean? Gooning.
We wanted straight smackdown.
Eric, we're at...
Kizaru's gonna miss you. Luffy's playing defense.
We gotta do the plot. We gotta do the plot and the scenario, alright? Oda's playing the scenario. Alright?
I just wanted hands.
Can't have it until we're done with the scenario. Alright? We got some interesting little interactions here. Some Kizaru sauce. Luffy doing something at the end of the chapter. Which could open up the door to some crazy...
Some baboon shit.
Some absolute insanity next week.
Okay, hopefully we get to see it.
Light mode, Gear 5.
Right.
And then he's going to spit laser craziness.
Magma Gear 5. Ice Gear 5.
You can just eat shit.
Right.
Maybe. But
Lightning Gear 5.
He already did that. The Kaido fight.
Sure.
Alright. So, we get some crazy shit. Luffy versus Admiral. Fucking weird week, man. Just the amount of weird agenda and cope.
The Zoro cope is strange.
It's fucking getting crazy out there, man.
Some say desperate.
It's getting weird out there. Now, hard to tell if this is an Oda mistake or intended. I guess we'll find out in the volumes. But, very, very strange. But all that being said, One Piece anime, we are milking the end of Wano.
Oh, it's gonna last 10 weeks.
We are milking the end of Wano. Throw that filler in there. Let's see Ryuma Grave. And for some reason, Toei extending the ending of Wano is somehow slander against the manga.
We just want to get out of there in the manga.
I don't know.
Let's just get out.
I don't know. But Eric, we are getting that Wano end of arc. It's gonna be milked because we're too close to Egghead. We're way too close.
What chapter did Wano finish?
1,000
and something.
60 something.
So what? 30 chapters ahead? 40 chapters ahead?
Yeah, nah, that's not enough. Oda's been taking so many breaks.
Yeah, he has. That's definitely. How many? Wild guess. How many chapters do you think we're gonna get this year? Like 20?
Nah, it's more than 20. We got 30.
We got 30 now.
No, we'll get 30.
What are we on? Do we know what we're on now?
This year?
It's gonna be an all-time record low. Because he took the break this year, didn't he? At the start of the year.
He took the break for his eyes. Then he took the break.
No, didn't he take the skip after Wano?
Yes.
Was that last year or this year?
That was this year.
4 weeks, 4 weeks.
8 weeks.
All these breaks.
Live action baboonery.
It's gonna be an all-time record low.
Yeah.
Other than his honeymoon.
Which he the time skip, which was only a month.
Was it 8 weeks or was it a month?
A month, I believe.
Okay.
But yeah. Hopefully this is just a regular Oda break.
Writer's strike almost complete. Christian should have details in the coming days.
Okay. Do we know what the deal is?
No, we don't. But there is news that they're coming close to a deal.
All right.
Which means season 2 can begin.
More content. That's what that means. So everything's moving along. Let's get to that Shanks fraud and Green Ball at some point.
Give me that.
Yeah. That's basically it for the news.
Yes.
So, Kogurabachi's still a meme, of course. We might do it. We might
peaked meme status this week.
Eric, we might.
Did you read it?
I have read it.
Memes.
It's very edgy, right?
But is it ironic or is it legit? I can't tell.
Eric, maybe that's a discussion. Maybe that's what we do next week. Instead of JoJo, we can do JoJo.
We can have a line in there like, every day I wake up with a healthy bowl of hatred or whatever the fuck he says.
Yeah.
That has to be ironic.
Yeah, apparently
that can't be legit.
Apparently not, Eric.
Alright.
In other news, JJK is crumbling in front of our eyes.
Bold move.
Some say JJK is the anti-shonen. Some people have said that.
What does that mean?
That it does all the tropes, but in reverse.
The old master, the master died. What are they talking about?
No, but Eric, he died. He died unexpectedly. You thought he was gonna win, but he didn't. Of course, Eric. As Ryan
The master
Johnson
was
says,
gonna beat the main villain.
as Ryan Johnson says, expectations, Eric. We're subverting expectations here. Apparently, that's what JJK is about, and that's what
That's what they said Chainsaw Man was about.
Eric. That's what they say all these edgy manga are about. All right, we'll find out eventually, but maybe next week, Kagurabachi, Eric.
JJK killing their best character 250 chapters deep. Or 70 or something like that.
Yeah, we don't have to
They
say
don't
who
have
it
the
is.
longevity of these new guys. They don't have plans.
Eric, a JoJo chapter did come out.
At least Naruto went to 700 chapters.
That's a good run.
That's a good run. How's Shonen Jump gonna make shit and milk the shit out of shit if things only last a couple of years?
You know, Eric, I started watching the OG Saint Seiya
Why?
because I've seen it for years.
Just
I've
bits
had
and
an
pieces.
interest in it. I'm like,
Right.
what is this show?
The Pegasus armor.
Pegasus armor, the fucking crazy power scaling shit I hear about. Right? I see it. Started watching it on Crunchyroll. No, Eric, it is peak 80s. We're talking giving you seizures every 2 seconds.
Right.
We're talking a sweet soundtrack. We're talking synths. We're talking that classic 80s rock. It's got a mix of everything. It's got that 80s sci-fi / Mad Max shit going on.
Right.
Very interesting, Eric.
Alright.
One of Shonen Jump's OGs, Eric. It is on the OG list. Is it in the top? Is it in the big 3 OGs?
What is this big 3 OGs they speak of?
Eric, is it
Is it
One
what
Dragon Ball.
Saint Seiya,
Saint Seiya,
Dragon Ball,
Dragon Ball,
Fist of the North Star,
maybe Fist of the North Star?
Yu-Gi-Oh?
I don't know if that counts, because it's not really a battle shonen.
Right, which one?
Do you want to count JoJo?
Some say JoJo ain't it first volumes.
Maybe that's an interesting discussion. The OG shonen big 3.
We should just look at the old like the 80s.
Some people say Yu Yu Hakusho.
Some say Bobo.
Some say I don't know. Bobo's like that weird generation. That's not an OG. Other shows.
There's a bunch of weird shit.
That's a weird shitting job. Yeah.
I'm sure there was a romance.
Eric, Ultimate Muscle does it rank?
You can never get an old man to come in here and talk about him.
Ultimate Muscle.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Can we talk about this chapter?
Yeah.
We'll talk about JoJo when. Is there enough content to do?
There's a lot of content, Eric,
Right.
but it is indeed a crew building content. So lots of scenario memes.
Alright.
Scenarios.
So we'll
right?
do JoJo at some point.
Yeah.
By Oda's, maybe Oda's taking a 4-week break. Who knows?
Who knows?
Chapter 1093.
Luffy versus Kizaru, Eric. Now, does this earn
The title?
the title?
No, it doesn't.
No. Doesn't earn the title Luffy versus Kizaru. No, Eric, now we're gonna get Emperor Luffy versus Admiral Kizaru. Next chapter.
Oda holding Luffy back.
Really?
It's annoying.
We can talk about Eric. Alright, first thing, Luffy has Kizaru in his grip. He hasn't finished, he hasn't done it right. So what does Kizaru, what does Luffy do? Spins him around
And throws him.
and throws him. There, the logic here, maybe he wants revenge.
Throw him into the sea.
He doesn't really understand how the light
Was he
barrier
aiming
works.
for the sea?
No. He clearly throws him into the sky.
Well, he throws him down.
He doesn't. Because he's flying for like minutes. And, you know, dark. Kizaru just chilling.
Right.
But Luffy, maybe he thinks Kizaru can get hurt by the barrier. Maybe he doesn't understand the barrier, Eric. It would have been in Luffy's character to understand the barrier.
Okay. But Oda.
Maybe a little bit of revenge.
Pummel this man.
Just finish this man. Now, obviously, Oda wants to show Kizaru's moves.
Right.
He's been holding this man back for
Some new
decades.
moves, just like how Kuzan got some new moves.
That's right, new moves. So, we'll get into it. So, Luffy just throws him. Okay. He could have done anything. He just throws him. Alright? Alice is going down to the base level to give orders to the pacifistas, Eric, of course. The pacifistas are the new goon squad numbers.
This whole arc, who has them, who doesn't have them, who has them?
That's right. We have a $5 donation from Japanese Jim, Eric. Sorry I can't stay for stream. I hope you're doing well. We appreciate that, Japanese Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
Alright. Frankie is worried about Bonnie and he's gonna go save her. Right? So is Sanji. Sanji's also worried about Bonnie.
Right.
Jinbei has packed all the bags and is ready to go. Meanwhile, Bonnie is down below and she starts to change the Marines into different ages. You're the old man, you're the babies, Eric.
Classic Bonnie maneuver.
She has tanked the light barrier. We worked out what happened.
But heavily damaged.
But Eric, I don't understand this live chat. She gets kicked in the head by Kizaru
It's
and
not a
looks
very
fine.
good panel.
It looks fine. No impact, no damage.
The panel was weird. Looks like she's jumping out of the way.
Yeah.
Instead of actually getting hit, but...
So, tanked Kizaru's kick.
Yeah, she's a supernova.
Emperor level.
Supernova.
Stronger than Kid.
Drake didn't die by the kick. Uro didn't die
Yeah,
by the
okay.
kick,
Yeah. You know. But yeah. Kicked into the barrier, explodes. Setsubmaru came and saved her, and he passed out. Alright.
Setsubmaru's still on the move.
Bonnie, it seems like everyone knows who Bonnie is. The Admirals,
Especially on Egghead.
Egghead, yeah. Luffy wants to see what Zoro's doing, Eric. He's like, hey, what's going on down there, Zoro? You find Zoro. Well. You want to help?
Yeah.
You need help, Zoro? If I'm the Monkey D
Just
captain.
focus on Kizaru.
Alright. Zoro and Lucci both huffing, Eric. Both huffing.
Both puffing. Doesn't matter who's puffing more, who's puffing less.
We don't have to get into the sweat scaling. We'll get to that top of the show.
Right.
The micro power scaling. Baboonery. Alright. But Eric, they're both huffing, but they're both trying.
Yes.
Zoro does have the Enma green flames on. Derek.
People out there, the cope is crazy.
Derek, Oda didn't draw the black blades.
In some panels, in other panels they're black.
Which is frustrating. It's very frustrating.
Did he not bother filling them in?
Confusion. Alright? Didn't bother drawing the black blades. But the green smoke is there. / green fire. Now...
/ black blade / haki coming off those black blades.
Yeah. So, there's copers out there that's saying Zoro is not using ACOG here.
Just when?
You know.
Because they know Zoro and Luffy.
It should be obvious by now, but, you know. Zoro says, if you're this strong, you ain't gonna see the captain. Luffy says, I'll take the head of the second, the right-hand man.
Lucci's tune switched up real quick.
Eric, well, Lucci got packed, alright?
The man was salty.
He wants his revenge against the Monkey Daisies. He got packed. Alright? So, he'll take the Zoro, Eric. He'll take Zoro. Of course, his harkens back to an ancient time.
Do you think those Zoro men on the internet, on Twitter specifically, that love Zoro for his hardness, his rawness, they give him character traits he doesn't have?
Yeah.
Do you think they acknowledge how loyal he is to Monkey Daisies? And he'll follow him to the ends of the earth?
No, they never acknowledge that.
Like, nah, Zoro does what he wants.
Yeah, they don't acknowledge that.
How they do that same thing for like
that.
Akuna, where they think he's like a wild dog.
Yeah.
Who does whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Even though he's behind a desk.
Yeah.
Getting shot on by Gorosei, Celestial Dragons.
Yeah.
Just takes it.
Yeah. But I doubt they do. But Eric, Lucci not gonna pass Zoro. We expect Zoro to win here.
Of course.
No one expects Zoro to lose.
No one's saying he's not gonna win.
Yeah. We do see a shot with him with black blades and the lightning coming off him and the green flame. So King Hell mode confirmed. Eric, now people using the cope. No bandana, not serious.
No memes. No 3 sword style.
No, he has 3 sword style.
No fucking... King of Hell mode isn't a mode, by the way.
People say.
Also, Green Hellfire isn't a thing.
That was like a one scene in the anime. Like the green flames.
It never burned. Oda's never pointed out its heat potential.
That's right.
Never. Unlike Sanji.
Yeah. So that's very interesting, Eric. Derek, we go back to the Kizaru fight. Kizaru just decides to turn around. He's like, I'm done chilling, I'm gonna turn around. He uses his classic light ball move.
Right.
And transforms into them and travels along with them, splitting up his body. He then turns those orbs into copies of himself. Very cool.
Light clones.
Light clones. Luffy, then he pulls out his sword and slashes around. Luffy gets scratched.
They seem like more light mirror kind of
Yeah,
situations.
they don't have consciousness. They're not like they're not like Naruto's
Right.
clones.
They kind of just follow each other.
They kind of just follow each other. They're kind of like an automatic kind of attack kind of thing.
Right.
They're not like, I wouldn't say they have sentience.
They're not Mingo clones.
No. Been puppeted and manipulated in that kind of way. Because they all move in kind of a similar way.
Right.
Luffy, don't whip, don't stomp. Just clears them. Clears the trash. Luffy...
But it was a trick.
It was a trick, Luffy. And Usopp is getting held by the throat. Usopp and Brook still can't do nothing against Kizaru. People roasting Usopp, Eric. What do you think about this? People roasting Usopp.
What's Usopp gonna do, bro?
Yeah.
He's not
Exactly.
haki.
And people roasting us for saying Usopp could take out page 1. That Usopp's getting roasted for getting grabbed by Kizaru. Meanwhile, Vegapunk bursts out with some sort of car.
Right.
Bubble car. He's gonna go save Bonnie. Can't stand to let a young girl die.
What did Viz say? Child or young girl?
I believe it's a little girl.
Right.
Or young child. Something like that. Alright? But, of course, people are gonna say this.
This is so stupid. Like,
Bonnie's
you see
age-
Bonnie as a child in the Kuma flashback when he had no mechanized parts.
Well, because... Yeah.
And he's mechanized in the Goa Kingdom in the flashback.
Yeah.
So, like, we know the timeline.
Yeah, people just want to be weird with that there.
People just trying to hit Oda with a sus meter.
Yeah.
It's clearly the old man talk.
He views her as a daughter.
Right.
Alright. Sanji jumps onto the car and wants to go help save Bonnie too. So then Kizaru's about to shoot a laser. Luffy jumps in the way. Eats that laser beam. What is going on?
Wild.
Just eats that laser beam. He's ascending.
Luffy turns into a light globe beam man. Maybe.
It's gonna be crazy. But Luffy's in that laser beam.
He says his heart some damage, I guess.
I mean, he's doing that Gear 5 meme shit. Is it actual damage or not damage? You know?
He's not huffing, he's not puffing.
No.
He's just running around.
Alright? Frankie jumps on the car as well. Now, Eric, I've heard some discussions.
People saying this is... Better scans reveal Sanji's in the car.
We can see a body we can make out a body in the car where we couldn't before.
An additional body.
An additional body. So Sanji probably got in the car, but it's very indecisive. It's very indecisive.
Right.
So some people say Devon is here, the fix is in.
Well, the dome's down now, so
Yeah.
the straw Blackbeard pirates can be anywhere.
That's right. And when are they going to make their move?
Close to the end with some meme.
Eric, where's Robin? Where is she? Nowhere to be seen in any of these chapters.
Where's Jinbei?
Jinbei's with Sanji packing the bags. Jinbei's around. You get to see Jinbei at least. Where is Robin? No one knows.
Right.
Frankie tells Lilith to take the Shogun and use it to carry the Sunny. Atlas changes the orders of the pacifista, and Jay Stanton Garcia
Gets out of his chair.
doesn't get out of his chair. He's just kind of looking.
Kind of just looks.
Yeah.
Menacingly, maybe.
Now, Eric, the amount of absolute fraudulent... How are the scan fraudulence getting worse?
You say this every week.
Every week it gets worse. This week, Eric, let me tell you about the scan fraudulence. They said Zoro definitely not using Conqueror's Haki.
Then they switched it up.
Then they switched it up. And then apparently a crazy ending. A shocking ending, Eric.
This Gorosei won't do anything the entire arc.
He's just gonna look menacingly.
He'll give orders.
Will he set foot on the island? To
Change
change
he
it.
has to, right?
But the Pacifista are above the group. The Order of Pacifista. Vegapunk has ultimate control.
No. Social Dragons have ultimate control. Gorosei has ultimate control. Vegapunk second.
Okay.
If you remember the diagram. I'm sure Oda will draw it again next week.
So Vegapunk will maybe Gorosei gets there.
It's based on their chip. So you take the chip of the Gorosei, you have ultimate control.
No, the chip holders is the last tier of control. But if you're any of those listed members, you have a higher authority over the chip. That's why Kizaru needs the chip, because he's not part of any of those groups.
Right. But there you go.
So there you go. And there's a chapter. What are you thinking about this chapter, Eric? Quick chapter.
Quick chapter. Still kind of setting up the stakes. I predict...
A scenario chapter.
Listen. Vagabunk's going to have to escape for Kizaru to turn around and fight Luffy.
Yeah, Kizaru's too much of a businessman to actually just go straight up fight.
He's going to smack Luffy away, he's going to go for Vegapunk. He's going to smack Luffy away, he's going to go to Vegapunk.
We're playing keeping soft, Eric.
I want to fight.
We're in a scenario game right now.
Right.
We're gonna get past the scenario to have the actual fight.
Will Kizaru get hit next week?
Will Luffy do some damage?
Will Luffy do some damage? What is Luffy doing?
What is this eating the light better result in something
wild?
I want to see some Gear 5 craziness, Eric. This week, not too much craziness. I mean, eating the light, some crazy
him
shit.
Just throwing him in gigantic form.
Yeah, no one's...
That gigantic form might be starting to become a meme.
It never hits anything.
Yeah, if he uses it again, it doesn't do anything, it'll become the Borrow Breath Dragon Form meme.
Yeah, like Gigantic does nothing.
Right.
Alright. So there you go, there it is. Next week, Eric, predictions. Luffy does some damage.
Luffy will do something... we're gonna have to... everyone's going down to the low levels.
We're trying to make the escape.
So, I imagine they're gonna get held up by all the Vice Admirals and Pacifistas.
Grimace.
Sanji's gonna get his fight and shit. We're gonna get real fights. Maybe, does the tech come... Does Vegapunk trap Luffy and Kizaru in some kind of light prism so they can fight?
That's interesting.
Does technology come into play where Luffy and Kizaru have to fight each other?
Yeah.
Because as long as Kizaru is around, he's just gonna go for Vegapunk.
He's gonna try and complete the mission.
Where does a robot come into play?
That's true. The robot did wake up, did nothing this chapter.
So all these things are happening. I imagine there'll be a lot of cuts, a lot of snippets.
A lot of chaos.
Yeah, we'll get a couple of shots off of Luffy.
Will the Blackbeard Pirates...
Nah. Blackbeard
reveal
Pirates
themselves.
is like just before the victory, they snatch something.
Yeah. They're gonna snatch York.
Just like in Marineford.
Yeah.
Where they just turn up and
steal
snatch.
in and fucking steal.
Where is York?
Train to the floor still.
Just
in the labosphere control room. I guess. Yeah. It's hard to tell the different areas in Egghead. You know?
It's just the verticality is kinda hard to...
Because it's just tech.
It's layers and
stuff.
Yeah. There. Good chapter, 7 out of 10 chapter. Maybe 6 with that throw.
That throw wasn't. Wow, Luffy could have done anything there. Threw him just a stall for time, I guess.
Luffy fast in Gear 5.
Speed.
Jumps in front of a light.
He's got cartoon speed, Eric.
Fast as a light.
Cartoon speed.
Kizaru shot the laser, Luffy jumped in front of it.
He's faster than the conventional logic.
Right. He's quick.
He's quick.
Right. And he just flies now, which we already kind of know.
I mean, he's like running on air and shit, who cares?
Right.
You know?
He's robifying the air monocles, Christian.
We're not going to get into the fucking set the programmer.
Shout out to all the people upset that Kizaru's light isn't working as light scientifically. You gotta figure it out, right? He's been bending since the start of his introduction. But light's linear. Oh, shut up, man.
But I mean, technically not. Einstein proved that it's not. Through the curvature of space and time.
There you go.
But Eric, what if, we don't have to get into that. We don't have to get into the science.
Luffy, do something to Kizaru next week, please.
Punch him in the mouth.
If I get another fucking slipping, dodging, ducking, diving,
I want to see Luffy punch him in the mouth.
sure. Punch Satan in the mouth.
Punch someone in the mouth.
Luffy, do something, Gear
Yeah.
5.
Alright. He's in that light mode. It's gonna be crazy. How strong is Shanks? How strong is Shanks? Every week, we come to you with the question of how strong is Shanks? And every week we answer Shanks is strong, Shanks is a good king. But still people out there who say Kaido is the strongest. Who are these people, Eric? Defeating the anime.
They can't get a
Didn't
little,
die in the
They can't
lava.
get a little W.
Didn't die in the lava, Eric.
No melting, no clothes ripping off.
No.
Just kind of chilling.
Just take a nice hot bath.
Their bodies kind of look silly when they're like not on the ground because he's got like
Tiny
he
legs.
just proportions are silly, but
Yeah, well, yeah.
kind of looks like a toy.
Yeah. But anyway, Kaido, not the strongest. There are people out there who think Sweaty's man, Sakazuki Kun,
The man getting cooked.
the
by
man
celestial
getting
dragons.
absolutely annihilated by celestial
Mentally.
dragons. Sakazuki, he's not the strongest. There are people out there who think Mihawk is the strongest. And they, they have issues. And, of course, the people out there who think Blackbeard is the strongest, still waiting for that third devil fruit.
He's not getting it.
There you go. And, of course, worst of them all, people out there who think I'm the strongest. Alright? So he's real king. And every week we bring 100% factual information to the table. So he's so strong that he can eat light. In fact, he can eat anything, as Shanks has the highest amount of gourmet cells that ever exist.
Facts.
Did you expect a Toriko?
I thought you were going there after you can eat anything.
That's right. How could we forget? Shanks is Shanks is a god king. Moving on, top of the show.
But you know what's funny about the community? We can have Shanks one-shot kid and killer.
That's right.
We can have Shanks stun Kizaru. Not Kizaru, Grimble. And Kizaru,
And Kizaru in the
film.
movie.
And
But-
people wipe that away.
For micro power
They,
scaling.
they hand wave that away. They don't count it. They don't put in their calculations. But
The
the
micro,
same people,
Eric.
Christian,
The micro power scaling.
will look at the Huff lines and be like, Lucci's is longer than Zoro's Huff lines, therefore Lucci's more tired. Look at Lucci's arm in this panel, look at Lucci's arm in this panel. He's in his buff mode against Zoro, therefore he's trying harder.
Eric.
And the difference is minimal. Negligible.
This week we're talking about micro power scaling because it's getting out of hand, Eric. It's getting absolutely out
I
of
can't
hand.
tell, just like Kagurabachi, Christian, if it's like an anti troll where there's like, I'm going to be an obnoxious Zoro fan, look how obnoxious I'm going to be.
It's real, Eric.
It's wild.
We're scaling drippage. We're doing all kinds of things. We're talking about, half mark sweat beads. We're counting sweat beads, Eric. We're doing all kinds of nonsense. We gotta relax, Eric. We gotta relax. The agenda wars are getting out of control.
People are saying Kizaru is more impressive than Kaido.
There's nothing, Eric. We are so early on in this fight. There is nothing to show that.
Nothing's happened.
Nothing's happened. Kizaru's done no damage. Where's the scuffs this chapter? Disappeared.
You say to Brago, Kizaru's ducking. Oh, well, he's doing his job.
Yeah, so is Luffy.
Kizaru's ducking the smoke.
He is ducking, but Eric, we
Kizaru
know the scenario.
Kizaru literally doesn't want the smoke. He wants Vegapunk. And people go, whoa.
But Eric, Luffy also has to step in and tank moves for Vegapunk. So it's equal. We're playing keepings off.
Nothing's happened yet. People are losing their minds.
Yeah. Of course, Eric, we have to talk about the pickle scalers We're talking about that horn in Onigashima. We're talking about how the horn, and we're calculating the tonnage. It's getting out of control.
And the upward lift.
Eric, no one's talking about the absolute insanity of the Dragon Drum, except for Kinilani. And how it would just annihilate Marineford. All Kaido would have to do is put his body on Marineford, and it would just be evaporated. And no one's talking about that. No one's talking about how he moves his tail and annihilates the horn, Eric. And people would have talked to me about Flying Dragon Blaze.
People not even talking about Bajran Gun.
No, they don't want to talk about Bajran Gun either.
How to one-shot Marineford.
There, of course, characters being serious, not serious. You going all out. This has been an age-old anime debate for the eternity of the existence of the genre.
Now, the argument is Kizaru can't go all out because he's got a mission. Luffy's protecting Vegapunk.
Apparently, Bajra Gun isn't. Apparently, that's ridiculous. Apparently, to say that. Luffy in Gear 5 is going all out, but he can't use his best move.
Right, because you kill his crew.
Because you destroy his crew and Vegapunk.
And his ship.
Yeah. But
apparently
not.
Put it to Braga, apparently can't.
How do we know Kizaru has a level of DC?
Don't aim at the building. That's all he has to do. Every other collateral damage is possible.
That's right.
Luffy's got more stakes in collateral damage.
Correct. Eric, let's relax a little bit. Let's get an actual fight chapter and then we can talk about it. Because we haven't got a real full-on, no meme, no side mission bullshit, alright? We're going to get a real smackdown before we can make some conclusions. Now, of course, famously I said Luffy ain't in the top 10. He ain't any further in the top 10. Where's your stance on this?
I feel like Oda's holding him back.
But Eric, where's your stance on this?
Luffy's better than Kizaru. Luffy's in the top 10.
Kizaru is number 10 for a lot of people, Eric.
Right.
You were saying Luffy is number 3, Eric.
I believe that was Senate.
What did you put Luffy at? You put it ridiculously high. It was in the top 5.
Yeah, like below Big Mom or something.
You did
He's gonna fight Big Mom soon.
You put him above Mihawk.
I stand by that.
You still stand by that?
I stand by that.
You stand by that?
You don't?
I don't.
He's calculating.
I don't stand by that. Because we can't see, Eric, I've been around so many times. When Luffy beats the Admiral 1v1, no meme, no horse shit, then we move him to the next stage.
He's gonna be his best shot.
Exactly.
Because Zoro's gonna be fighting the Admiral next.
That's right.
So this is his only Admiral he's gonna fight.
That's right. He might clown Akainu in the final war. Alright? He might do that. We don't know yet.
Sure.
Fujitora might try and pull up for no reason. Just because I gotta get my job done. Alright? There's still options for Luffy fighting an Admiral. But Luffy gotta beat that Admiral, then he moves to the next stage, and then he beats someone in there.
What's the next stage? Big Mom.
Yeah. In Elbaf. We've been through this so many times.
So when Luffy beats Big Mom, he's stronger than Mihawk.
Yeah.
He's not learning new technique.
Luffy 1v1s and solos an actual Emperor. 1v1 solo, no meme, no horseshit. No breaks. No go get meat and full restore. Full on 1v1 and wins. Then we can start talking about top 3 and top 1 positioning, Eric. But before that, we can't do that. We have to take it as what it is. Alright? Luffy, we're gonna go top 10. Number 10. Alright?
Okay.
And Eric keeps on touching the camera.
I'm not touching it, the thing's loose. Anyway.
And that's over the show.
Yeah, relax.
Eric, people saying Luffy, an Emperor's being clowned by an Admiral. Eric, the absolute spin. We know Luffy isn't on that level. We can't. See, people like you and Seneto go too far, and then the power scaling doesn't make sense. You gotta pull it in, Eric.
No.
You gotta understand.
Because Oda made Luffy throw Kizaru, which is, what is that?
Eric, some say it's the Gear 5 goofy tax.
So
Some say that's
Oda
some
goofy
say
tax.
some say that's a drawback.
That's Oda's goofy tax.
Gear 5 just fucking around, not getting the job done.
Punch him.
I agree.
You had him in an unbreakable grip.
I'm aware.
You did nothing.
Did nothing. Alright. Moving on
Questions.
to questions. Questions from Badger.
What do we got?
Why is Christian still the co-host when he is the actual real host?
Because in my house with my equipment.
Damn. He just pulled out his wallet and he put it on the table, basically. Alright. From Bindle. Why are folks quitting on Egghead already?
Who?
Agenda merchants, Eric. Agenda merchants. Absolute clowns.
People are the greatest artists of all time.
I know. Absolute clowns and frauds.
Good shit.
Agenda merchants.
Shanks, One Shot, Kid, and Killer.
Eric, I'm aware.
Law lost. Garb vs. Kuzan. Kobe did something finally.
I mean, you know. There you go. From Young Obama. The art this week seems Oda was in a rush compared to the last two chapters where the art was really nice. Do you think this is why Oda went on break?
He's probably packing his bags, going to New LA.
Yeah, this lines up with the LA timeline because we know Oda's ahead like 4 chapters. So he's probably got rushed out of this one.
This one wasn't the best looking one, but it's alright.
Yeah. The official looks a lot better than the fucking scans. But yeah. I'm sure it'll get cleaned up in the volumes.
Yes.
As it always does. From Dart. Is it true you're only a real One Piece fan who reads spoilers and have agendas? Yes. You're on the front lines, Dart. On the front lines of the agenda wars.
That's right.
There are some clowns, some baboons are going too far. But they're the fodder. They don't matter. Alright, the clowns that go too far are the fodder.
They're just trying to get likes on Twitter, Christian.
They're trying to get clout. They're trying to rise to the ranks. They don't matter. But Eric. Moving on to Jay. The fact that Bonnie took the dome laser head on is still walking around as crazy. In 1067, Kaku passed the frontier dome at 72%. She took the whole 100% dome, which even more insane, her durability is nuts. Now,
Nah, she's pretty cooked.
yeah, but she's not passed
Dead.
out. It's more it's like when Nami takes those headbutts from Ulti. People are like,
I mean,
I guess.
she's a supernova in New World.
I guess durability.
Some has slipped through Akainu.
Yeah. But Eric, there you go. From Uncle J. Do you think that Luffy and Kizaru will be getting distracted until someone intervenes? There'll be more distractions.
Something,
There'll be,
I don't know. Something has happened.
Will the community collapse if Amu pulls out a sword against Luffy? If Amu has a sword, the Mihawk fraudulence and Zoro fraudulence
It's over. It's over. It's over.
Yeah. From Chris D. I forgot to mention this whole using Conquerors and armor at the same time thing is still surprising to me. So Kaido only uses Conquerors in his strong attacks, unlike Luffy who's using both. No, Luffy's using Ryo, Eric. Kaido does not have Ryo. This is what it is. Because kind of confused about that Oden Haki.
But Big Mom has Rio and Cock.
Why does she have Ryo?
Page 1.
Eric, that's just ACOG, man. Mothering mode, strongest Big Mom mode.
People thought that was a meme until I reminded them that it was actually canon.
Yeah, someone actually
Mothering
said
mode
that.
is like, she actually said that.
Yeah. There you go. From Primetime the Gamer. Bonnie says she's angry at someone else now. Could it just be a specific person in Kuma's memory or just Celestial Dragons in general? Probably were government Celestial Dragons. You would assume?
Correct.
Maybe a specific character to be found out later on.
Garling.
We're gonna make a Garling a villain.
Garling for sure tortured Kurama in that flashback.
Okay.
Makes no sense to bring him up otherwise.
I mean, Garling's probably a sicko.
No doubt.
Yeah. From MHMD, did you like Sanji versus Queen in the anime? Why is that episode definitely better than Zoro versus King?
It's not bad. It doesn't. The big body of Queen doesn't suit Sanji's fighting style.
No.
It was better in the anime.
Yeah.
There you go. I don't know. Did you like the King? Did you like King or Queen better? The fight.
Queen's. I just don't like the Queen
King's
fight
better,
in general.
King's better, but like people gas it too much.
The source material.
The anime as well. King's better than the anime.
But yeah, the source material.
People
the Queen
gas it
fight,
too
it's
much.
not good. I don't like the Queen fight for Sanji. It's not good. But yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Alright. From Darko Plex. First, Hisoka / Kurolo. Now Gojo / Seppuku. Are we gonna go for 3 for 3 on villains killing Wonder Boys with Shanks BB? Yeah. See, Eric, Hisoka, not the high.
I thought Hisoka's not dead.
Kurolo is obviously the Wonder Boy. Hisoka, not really the. It's kind of a weird comparison. Kurolo, not really the main villain.
Wonder Boy. What is this term?
I guess like, hype man.
But it's not the same thing.
But Hisoka didn't die.
Gojo clearly the hype man. Oh no, Hisoka's not the hype man.
It's Hisoka the hype man. Yeah, you would have to say Hisoka's the hype man, but he's not that strong. You're just excited to see him. It's very strange, Eric.
Yes.
There you go. From Bushido Brown. Why do animal fans ignore when future isn't being used in overall fight capabilities? They really believe post-Wano Luffy can't hang with Kizaru. But it's because we're in the early stages of the fight. And Oda wants to show us Kizaru's bag, what he's got, what he can do.
He wants the Admiral to be impressive.
Of course. He was never gonna clown the Admiral in a real fight. Now he clowned Green Bull, which is very surprising.
It's because Shanks is involved.
If
Shanks is involved, you get clowned.
That's right. So
that's just how it goes.
That's the equation on that. But we all
Oda's never killing Shanks.
Like
let's make this 100% clear.
Okay.
He loves Shanks. He wants to be Shanks. He spent a lot of money trying to get that rare Shanks card. A lot of money.
I'm sure he got it. I'm sure
they wouldn't give it to him.
I'm sure one of his goons got it for it.
No, they wouldn't give it to him. They're like, nah, spend it. We're not getting it to you. Spend the money.
Did he spend the money?
He did.
I mean, Oda, Oda's got that bag. That's not an issue.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. But Eric, don't really understand that one, Eric. But Eric, the Admiral fans,
they're desperate. They need a W.
We're gonna just relax. Luffy's obviously gonna smack him in the mouth at some point.
Luffy's taking minimal damage.
As we said, Eric, how many fucking Thunder Bagwas Luffy take? Ragnarok is he's got the tankiness, Eric. Just don't worry about that.
Where's Cock from Kizaru, by the way? I thought all these animals had conquerors.
He doesn't have conquerors.
Where is it?
He's got Crazy Rio. He doesn't have conquerors.
But I thought all the animals had it. Kuzan doesn't have it. Kizaru doesn't have it. Interesting. Anyway.
Not a conqueror.
Just a cog in the machine.
If Jinbei and Sanji got involved in the Kizaru fight, would it be already over? Not already. I mean,
he's too fast.
Like, I don't understand this. We want to see a good fight. We don't want to see a clowning. We don't want to see a jump.
I kind of want to see a clowning.
I don't know if I want to see a clowning. But I want to see a good fight. We're not going to just waste Kizaru on a one chapter fucking SmackDown.
Right.
Well, he's been around for a long time, Eric. He's been highly anticipated. You got to deliver on the vision of Kizaru. You can't just end him with using 2 moves.
Right.
And plus, real fans and real people who understand the story and understand the power scaling, no, it was not going to be a fucking clouding.
Right.
He's top 10. There's no clannies in the top 10. Alright? From What Up? Will Zoro make leopard kebabs? Zoro will win this fight, Eric.
Yes.
I have no doubt about that. Zoro will win this fight.
Be high diff.
From Chris D. Christian, I want to know if you still have Standby Mihawk over Luffy. I do.
That's been brought up.
Because that means Zoro is somehow going to have to be even stronger than current Gear 5 Luffy, who looks absolutely broken in the anime. See, Eric, he threw the keyword in there. In the anime. Luffy's doing some crazy nonsense in the anime, right? It's cool, it's crazy. Yeah, I guess it's kind of within the scope of the powers. But yeah, Luffy's going crazy in the anime. And yeah, Zoro, like, it just makes sense, because, like, as we've been saying, Luffy beat Kaido. How did he beat Kaido? Took, like, 2 breaks, died, got a power-up, got, like, 3 power-ups. You know how it is. We know that.
Is Luffy stronger than Kizaru? Right here, right now.
Yes, but we're talking minimally. We're talking
so he's
minimally.
Above Kizaru.
1 spot. Like, Kizaru's 11, Luffy's 10.
But before this chapter, no. He's not above Kizaru. I said I'll put Luffy above Kizaru after the fight.
Look at
the shoddy math right here.
Eric, we're talking about the same. We're talking about basically the same level.
There's no power up this arc.
No, he'll win. I'm saying Luffy's gonna win, but I'm saying it's gonna be a fight.
I haven't seen.
And we want it to be a fight. Do we want Eric? We want it to be a fight. Come on.
I can't tell if this arc's gonna actually be a full-scale war, or it's just they're just gonna escape.
Something crazy has to happen. That's all we know. Gear 5 absolutely broken the anime, and I don't see how Zoro can take a jump into that level. Yeah, but like Roger was that guy, and he just had Haki. So he could do it with Haki. Shanks is that guy. He just has Haki. Zoro could do it with Haki. He just has to get better at Haki.
And somehow learn subtlety. Still.
You know. So you can do it. We know you can do it with Haki. So you just gotta do it with Haki. You know?
Yes.
Even though Luffy's gonna have better Haki than him in the series, which is, you know. From MHMD, Kizaru versus Aokiji, who wins this fight and why?
Kizaru, because Kuzan's washed up.
Okay, he's lost the will. Kizaru's still in the job.
Oda's nerfed him.
Nerfed?
Oda's nerfed Kizaru.
I don't think so.
That guy fight wasn't impressive.
Eric, we know there was story cap with that.
Doesn't matter.
Eric,
he's washed up.
He did one
he
shot.
He had to nerf Kuzan because then the Blackbeard Pirates would be too buff.
He's got some agenda going on. He's not... We know he's got some agenda going on. And we can't forget he absolutely folded Doflamingo. Let's not forget that.
I mean...
What do you mean, you mean? He folded.
Luffy would fold Doflamingo right now.
I mean, yeah. But, you know, we're still talking about Kizan's top 10. He hasn't fallen out of top 10.
I just want Luffy to one-shot someone with a name. You know what I'm saying? He kind of clowned Lucci, I guess.
He clowned Lucci. 3-shot. Yeah, what's going on with this camera?
The
clip.
Loose
okay, mechanisms. Is that correct?
Yes.
Alright, next question. Did you want to scroll down for me?
I shall.
That's up, Eric. There we go, that's down. Next question comes in from Chris D.
Yeah.
What's going on with Morge saying the Wano anime was bad?
Morge's take is 95% of it is trash, 5% is flashy. He doesn't like flashy anime. That's his take.
Well, he's comparing it to other anime. Other seasonal anime. He's comparing it to its peers.
I mean,
well,
comparing piece to piece. Fair.
Yeah, but he's also not comparing it to itself. And Wano is definitely a massive improvement.
Yes.
Over Whole Cake Island, over Dressrosa, definitely. So Wano's definitely an improvement for the anime. There's no doubt about that. He's just comparing it to, I guess, everything else. But there you go. Also, finish Steel Ball Run, Eric. from Harvesting Bear, Eric. Kizaru is trolling Gear 5, the Yonko could never. Now, Eric, Harvesting, are you gonna... that's not a question. He's just doing statements now. See, Eric... See what annoys me is they will abandon their positions to try and roast animals.
See what the result is. You talked too soon about Grand Bull, didn't ya? Don't make me go back to the video and see your question about
Brago. All right.
Then what happened a couple of weeks later?
That's
in
true.
the mud.
Lucci acknowledged Luffy as an emperor now so he can suck off Zoro is cringe. I mean, a little bit. I'm not going to say he's wrong there. He's not wrong there. Zoro's King of Hell mode looks fucking terrible. We gotta make Eric, we have to have a distinction with these modes. I want visual clarity, I want distinctions, I'm happy it's there.
I think Zoro's is pretty fucking clear.
Yeah. Do you remember when Gear 5 was touted for its creativity? Now it's just Luffy's regular move with Dawn slapped on it. I mean, this chapter he's got a point, but then he did eat that light at the end of the chapter.
Right. Luffy hasn't done anything stupid yet with Zoro.
Maybe Luffy will be able to find Admiral when he goes Gear. Luffy's taken no damage. And Kizaru's, it's a stalemate at this point.
Luffy went through the dome twice, body almost died.
Yeah.
Kaku, an ancient Zoan, Christian.
An awakened zone.
An awakened zone got cooked.
At 72%. I don't know what that means, if that actually matters.
I don't remember the 72%.
It was charging up, Eric. The dome was charging up. But, you know, it's... Luffy will win without a power. He doesn't need a power for this one. He'll win. I believe in the Monkey Jesus.
He might be low mode Luffy.
We're going to see some fucking insane... If he can eat elemental powers... Alkaido is done. He's finished. It's over for the Magma Coon. He's getting dumpstered, but
I feel some part of me feels like, why would Oda make him eat light unless it's something crazy? Yeah, but then again, he did it in a chapter with Luffy holding a lightning bolt. It didn't do anything.
It missed.
So
now I hope this means Luffy will do some crazy light speed attack. Because he's got light bouncing around in his body or some bullshit.
Then he goes to speed his weight.
And you better put cock on that, Eric. I want to see some cock on that. I want to see some penetration.
I just want to see Luffy damage him.
I want to see some penetration.
Luffy, please, just damage him.
I want to see some bulging. Alright?
Big bulge.
Alright, that's what I want to see.
Huge bulge.
There you go.
Is that it?
That's the chapter. That's the episode.
That's the episode.
Once again, we thank you for joining us. Next week, I want to do...
Is it JoJo or is it the meme?
It might be the meme. And we're going to have a fun time cooking it.
Right.
It's going to be... Get your questions in for it. There's going to be lots of memes, lots of fun, alright? Kagura Bachi coming up next week. We will get back to JoJo.
Is it a meme? Who knows?
Yeah. Change the strongest hackers go king.
Good night.